Welcome everybody to the final FIFA 16 career mode that I am going to be doing on my channel. Currently when I'm recording this, it is the 18th of August and we do have just over a month left till FIFA 17's release. Everybody's playing the beta. Not really everybody. The few selected people who got the codes have got the beta and they're playing it, but I'm going to be doing one final career mode with Olympique Lyonnais in France. So let's go. Manager career, no 60% increase and no global transfer network scout in our first season. Let's go to France and pick Lyonnais because this is a team that I've checked all their players and I really like the squad they have got going for them. They have the likes of Lacazette, they have Valbuena, they have Gonalons, a rock in central defensive midfield. They have Mtiti at center back, even though he did go to Barcelona, and we do have Anthony Lopez in goal, who is a very good keeper. So we're gonna be playing on legendary, but I'm not going to be playing every single match in this career mode. I want to make it as lengthy as possible, playing the least amount of games. So my only focus this season is going to be big games against teams like PSG and maybe Marseille. I'm mostly going to be playing the Champions League matches. I'm going to be doing a manager career mode. I'm going to be taking on the role as the manager of this club, selecting the squad that I think should be playing and the starting 11 every single match. So we're going to put this on Euros, download the latest rosters, and start the European International Cup, which is the Champions Cup. So we're in a group with Zenit, Mönchengladbach, and Ghent. So let's kick off this career mode. We're going to be doing everything on legendary, and like I'm saying, it's going to be simulation a lot and just signing players. So it's going to be very long episodes, and I'm probably going to be playing 2 or 3 months at a time in every episode. So let's go. First name as the manager, Adam. You guys know that. You guys know me. You guys know my name. Well, for the people who have been subscribed for a long time, Adam Nobili, that's my last name. Nationality, you guys know I'm Italian, but from Canada. Let's go for a suit because there's actually me with a suit on the thumbnail. Fair and regular, and let's kick off this career mode. I'm gonna update my shortlist, update my players, update my my starting 11 and my roster, and I'll catch you guys soon. Here are 2 emails that the board have sent us. The board want us to win the league title as our league objective. That is going to be very tough with the likes of PSG and Marseille and a bunch of other teams, so it's going to be very tough competing to win the league objective, well, to actually achieve our league objective, which is win the league title. But I'm hoping that I can put out the best squad every single match, and our domestic cup objective will be to reach the round of 16 stage in the Coupe de France. Potential starting 11 for this season, we have Valbuena, Lacazette, and Nabil Fekir as the top 3. The trident, Valbuena, very good left winger, very agile, good dribbling. Lacazette, just a pure finisher, absolutely incredible player. And Nabil Fekir, who can also play at striker, but I'm going to utilize him as a right winger. In the midfield, our 3 midfielders, we have Clément Grenier at left central midfield. Decent playmaker, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, and Tolisso, who is just a rock in central defensive midfield. Just look at those mental and physical stats, and then good defensive abilities, also good attacking abilities. And once again, we have a rock in central defensive mid, who is Gonalons, a very solid central defensive mid. And then our back 4 is made up of Bedimo Mtiti, Yanga Mbiwa, and Rafael, who just came here from Manchester United, and Anthony Lopez in goal. On the bench, our substitutes, we have Gezal, Cornet, Ferry, Darder, Jalek, Kone, and Georgelin, who I'm going to be looking to sell. And the rest of these players on my reserves, I have put them on the transfer list or the loan list, besides Morel and this guy who is, where is he? Kalulu. He's a promising young striker, so I'm going to look to use him in some cup games and some games against lower league sides. We take a look at my short list. We have Alex Merritt, Lindsay Rose, Adrien Rabiot, Mbaye Niang, and Alan Saint-Maximin. Maximin. I have no idea how to say that. That's awful pronunciation. But I'm going to be looking to pick up all of these 5 players by the time this episode ends because I want them for each position. Merritt is going to be a backup keeper. Lindsay Rose, who actually transferred in real life to Lorient from Lyon in 2016, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to look to bring him back. Adrien Rabiot, who is probably going to be a starting midfielder instead of Clément Grenier, who they're gonna just rotate every match. And Bygone Yang, who's going to be a backup striker, and Alain Saint-Maximin, who is a backup left winger or left midfielder, whatever you want to say, but he's just going to be a backup striker to Niang or Valbuena or Cornet. He's just going to be there rotating for all the cup matches. For the first month's training, I am going to be putting Tolisso on every single training like I usually do. He's going on Beat Your Man, 1-on-2 defending, perfect delivery, El Rondo, and lastly, on curled free kicks. He's going to be the heart of the midfield alongside Gonalons. Just absolutely incredible potential and great player. He gets a B, a C, a B, a B, and an A on his first training session. Now, before we actually kick off the season, I am going to be hiring a youth scout, and I'm not going to spend too much money on this scout because either way, 3-star experience and 3-star judgment does pull some pretty great players. So I'm going to be signing Johan Sorin, and I am going to be putting him in France, obviously, to look for some young French talents for 3 months to look for a physically strong youth player, and we can build them into absolutely incredible players in the future. We've also received a message from the Lyon board. Our Champions Cup objective will be to reach the knockout stages, which I think is very, very doable. We're taking part in the European International Cup, and as I always do with preseason friendlies, I'm going to be simulating them because I do not want to play them, and the whole point of this career mode is to simulate the matches, see if I can bring the best team to the table against our opposition. But now I'm going to let the assistant manager decide the lineups for this preseason tournament, and we lose 1-0 in our first match against Stoke City. Only reason I am playing this European International Cup is to get some potential prize money and try and sign some more players with my budget. Second match coming up against FC Schalke, who drew their first game against CSKA Moscow. Hopefully we can pick up a victory here and pick up 3 points and advance into the knockout stages. And we do pick up a 1-0 victory here against Schalke, and we do have 6 emails. It's some final scouting reports, and we do get some transfer offers. One for Samuel Umtiti from Leicester City. I'm going to reject this offer and disallow future offers. There's no way I'm going to be letting him go. And FC Nantes want Stede Melbranc for 300,000 euros. I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer. We don't need him, and I'm not going to play him, and I did put him on the transfer list. First target I am going to be trying and sign is Adrien Rabiot. He's at PSG, and he's a squad rotation player. I think they're going to accept somewhere around 12.5 million. So that is exactly what I'm going to be offering for Rabiot. I'm going to be making a loan offer for Alain Saint-Maximin. A 2-year loan offer. He's a sporadic first team player at Hanover, so they are definitely going to be accepting this offer. Final loan signing I am going to be trying to make is Alex Merritt from Udinese. He has very good potential, a sporadic first team player, 65 overall. He's just going to be a backup for Anthony Lopez, so I'm going to be submitting a 2-year loan offer for him. Stede Melbranc has been sold to FC Nantes for 300,000 euros. The board has allocated us 250,000 euros for our current transfer budget. The 12.5 million euro transfer offer for Adrien Rabiot has been accepted. I'm going to be offering him 70k per week for 4 years and an important first team player squad role. And the loan offer for Alex Merritt has been accepted, so I'm going to be accepting the offer and bringing him into the club. Niang is worth anything between 8.2 million and 9.7 million, but he's not a first team player, so I think Milan will accept 7.4 million for Mbaye Niang, a very, very good potential striker. Also, I'm going to be making an offer for Lindsay Rose, who's going to be a backup center back who came from Lyon, like I said. He's worth anything between 4 million and 4.6 million. So I'm just going to be offering 500,000 over his valuation, 3.7 million for Lindsay Rose. See if they'll accept this offer. Final match in the group stage coming up against CSKA Moscow, who have 1 victory and 1 draw. So if we could pick up a victory here, we are going to be progressing into the knockout stages. And we pick up a 1-1 draw, and we do not progress into the knockout stages. So we're just going to get the base prize money, which is 2 million for our success in the European International Cup. That's pretty good. And a player injured, Jordan Ferry, has suffered a sprained ankle. He'll be out for about 9 days. Not really bothered about that because the season is only starting in about 2 weeks. The 2-year loan offer for Alain Saint-Maximin has been accepted, so let's accept him and bring him into the club. Our second signing already. Well, 2 loan signings, but nonetheless, they are still very, very decent. There it is. Milan have accepted the transfer offer for 7.4 million for Mbaye, and Adrien Rabiot has accepted his contract offer. Let's bring him into the club. It's going to be tough to sign Mbaye, but we're going to have to try and sell some players. We've made our first official signing, not a loan. It's actually a full transfer, coming in for 12.5 million. An extremely incredible talent. Rabiot, he's going to be replacing Ferry on the bench and Grenier in the starting 11. He's going to be part of that 3-man midfield consisting of Tolisso, Gonalons, and Rabiot. Now we need to negotiate a contract with Niang. We do have 50,000 remaining on our budget. He does want 50k per week for 4 years, and I'm going to be offering him a squad rotation player squad role. Lorient have said that the transfer offer is unacceptable for Lindsay Rose. They want around 6 million. And I'm definitely not going to be paying 6 million for a backup center back. I'm going to be offering Lorient 4 million for 73 rated Lindsay Rose. There it is. Mbaye has accepted his contract offer. 4 years, 50k per week, squad rotation player. Very good, promising striker on our hands from AC Milan. You guys know that. I love Milan, so obviously I know how much potential Niang has. He's coming into the club. He's going to be a backup for Lacazette. So let's just slot him here on the reserves and switch him out for Gezal on the substitutes. He's going to come in and play every second or third game instead of Lacazette. He can also play at left wing, which is very, very good. Good dribbler of the ball. The only thing that I don't like about him is that he's injury prone, so hopefully he does not get injured, but you never know what happens in FIFA. So we do have 2 very good signings on our hands, Rabiot and Mbaye. We're just waiting for Lindsay Rose. First growth in training, Tolisso has increased to a 77 overall with a C, a C, an A on perfect delivery, a B, and a C. Transfer offer for Lindsay Rose has been accepted, 4 million transfer fee. And we do not have that much wage budget remaining. And come to think about it, we do not have that much actual transfer budget to spend. So I'm going to have to stall on this offer until we get a transfer offer for one of our players. And then we can attempt signing Lindsay Rose. Monthly scouting update has come back from France. Let's see what Sorin has brought us back. We do have a 45 to 52 overall with a potential of 62 to 82. Let's reject him. We have Florian de Oliveira Maya, 44 to 58 overall with a potential of 67 to 91. So I'm just going to stall on him just to see if he does actually increase in overall. Marc-Antoine Grandel, 44 to 58 overall with a potential of 53 to 69. Let's reject him. We have Thomas Sorin, who's actually the same name as our scout. He's not doing too well. 37 overall to 51 overall with a potential of 52 to 72. And Vincent Rennes Adelaide with an overall 38 to 50 with a potential of 58 to 78. So let's reject him and keep Florian de Oliveira Maya in the youth squad report and see if he comes back and has a better overall. Here it is, the first match of this simulated career mode coming up against PSG in the Trophée des Champions. It's basically the winners of the league and I guess the winners of the Coupe de France, but I think Lyon were second place. I'm not really sure what happened, but we're going to be simulating this match. Let's jump into it. Let's pick the best lineup and see if we can walk out of here with our first piece of silverware. Our lineup is Lopez, Rafael, Yanga, Mbiwa, Mtiti, Bedimo, Gonalons, Tolisso, Rabiot, Fekir, Lacazette, and Valbuena. Rafael scored in the 3rd minute, but then Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored in the 6th minute. I didn't update the rosters. I didn't put Ibrahimovic to Man United. I didn't move anybody. I just kept them the way they were because it's like we're starting at the beginning of the season that just passed. 65th minute in, it's still 1-1. The goal was scored by Rafael. We brought on Grenier and Darder. We're going into extra time and then it's going to be penalties. Di Maria scores in the 94th minute. Can somebody snatch up a late draw and bring this one into penalties? And that's how this game is going to end. A 2-1 victory for PSG. Goal scored by Ibrahimovic and Di Maria. Our goal was scored by Rafael. Nobody got injured, so that I think is a positive. Either way, this game didn't really mean anything. But hopefully this is not how our season is going to go. Got some prize money for the Trophée des Champions, 200,000 euros. And we do have a transfer offer for Jordan Ferry from Sassuolo. Now, I didn't want to sell Jordan Ferry because he's a decent option as a backup. But if Sassuolo can give me 10 million for Ferry, I'm gonna gladly accept this offer. Okay, wasn't really expecting that. Sassuolo have reviewed the asking price of 10 million for Jordan Ferry and have decided to match it and go ahead with the deal. Sassuolo representatives will now meet with his agent to negotiate a contract. I said if I'd get 10 million for him, I would gladly accept it, and honestly, I'm not too bothered by that they're willing to pay the 10 million. We do have a transfer offer for Gaetan Perrin, who's a right midfielder, 63 overall, a 1-year loan offer to FC Sochaux. First competitive match besides that Trophée de Champion, we are taking on FC Lorient, the team that we're trying to sign Lindsay Rose from. We're going to be putting out our main starting 11. Let's jump into it. We're going with Lopez, Rafael, Yanga Mbiwa, Mtiti Bedimo, Gonalons, Tolisso, Rabiot, Fekir, Lacazette, and Valbuena. Niang on the bench, Cornet, Grenier, Darder, Jallet, Kone, and Georgelin Lacazette. Kicking us off with a goal in the 6th minute. 33 minutes in, Lacazette scores another goal. It's now 2-0 Lacazette. Like I said, absolutely incredible. Mukanjo scored for Lorient. It's now 2-1. Somebody got injured on the other team and they picked up a red card. Valbuena scored in the 69th minute. We're up after 85 minutes. And that is how this match is going to be ending. A 3-1 victory. 2 goals by Lacazette and 1 goal by Valbuena. Cornet came on, but we did seal out our first 3 points, and I'm very, very happy about that. Tolisso has once again increased in training. I decided to keep him for at least another month, see if we can get him up to maybe a 79 or an 80 overall. Jordan Ferry has been sold to Sassuolo for 10 million. The board has allocated us 8.5 million for our current transfer budget. And with the sale of Jordan Ferry, that means I am going to be taking off Fofana from the transfer list because he's going to be a backup for Gonalons instead of where Ferry was supposed to go. And now we do need to go make another offer for Lindsay Rose because the transfer offer was accepted last time, but we weren't able to negotiate a contract. So I'm going to be offering once again 4 million for Lindsay Rose. And now that I've taken off Fofana from the transfer list, somebody comes at offer for him. Bordeaux want to pay 5 million for him. If they give me 8 million for Fofana, I am going to be accepting this offer, and we can look to pick up another midfielder who can back up Gonalons. Bordeaux say that they only want to pay 6.5 million for Fofana, so I'm going to be going ahead and rejecting this offer. Maybe if another club comes and try and pick him up, we're going to accept it for no less than 8 million. Lorient have accepted the transfer offer of 4 million once again. Now we just do need to negotiate a contract. I'm going to be giving him 40k per week for 4 years and a squad rotation player squad role. Second match coming up against Guingamp. I have no idea if I did pronounce that right. My French is not really that good, even though I speak like Quebec French and not really France French. Guingamp picked up a loss in their first match, a 1-0 loss. So let's jump into this match, see if we can pick up another big victory. I've rotated the lineup slightly. We're going with Lopez, Jallet, Yanga Mbiwa, Mtiti Bedimo, Gonalons, Tolisso, Grenier, Lacazette, Niang at striker, and Valbuena at left wing. On the bench, we do have Fekir, Kalulu, Rabiot, Darder, Rafael, Kone, and Merit. 4th minute, Yanga Mbiwa did pick up a yellow card. Hopefully that does not turn into a red card by the time this game ends. Fekir is coming on for Lacazette, and Fekir scores in the 52nd minute. We're up 1-0. Mtiti did pick up an injury, and Jimmy Briand scored against us in the same minute. Let's see if we can pick up another goal, and we are going to be walking out of here with a 1-1 draw against Guingamp. And hopefully that Mtiti injury is not anything too serious. And he did pick up a pulled quad and will only be out for about 2 weeks. Lindsay Rose has accepted his contract, and we finally got our backup center back. And honestly, that's very, very nice because Umtiti did pick up an injury, so we're probably going to be playing Lindsay Rose in the next match coming up against Stade Rennais. Transfer offer for Christopher Martins Pereira, a 1-year loan offer from Sligo Rovers. I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer. 57 overall. He is not going to be getting in the first team anytime soon. Let's jump into this match against Rennes. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch up our lineup first before we take on Rennes at home. Starting 11 for this match, Lopez, Rafael, Yanga Mbiwa. Rose is starting off in his first match after coming here from transfer Morel. Gonalons, Tolisso, Rabiot, Fekir, Lacazette, and Valbuena, who did score in the 6th minute. Very, very good start. On the bench, we have Niang, Kalulu, Grenier, Darder, Jallet, Bedimo, and Merit. As I'm explaining who we have on the bench, Silla scored in the 33rd minute, and Fekir scored in the 36th minute. We're up 2-1, 70 minutes into this match, and Lacazette scores in the 67th minute, and it looks like that is how the match is going to end. Boga scores after getting a yellow card not too long ago, and we do pick up a 3-2 victory here at home against Stade Rennais. Final match in this episode coming up against Cayenne or Cayenne, and the only reason I'm bringing you only four matches in this episode is because I want next episode to kick off with a lot of simulated games, and we do start our Champions League campaign, and I think this video has gone on long enough. Cayenne actually have played 3 matches, 1 draw and 2 losses. We're going with Lopez, Rafael, Yanga, Mpiwa, Rose, Bedzimo, Gonalons, Tolisso, Darder, who actually came here. They signed them in real life. Lacazette, Niang, and Fekir. Lacazette playing as a right winger, Fekir as a left, and Niang centrally. Then we have Cornet, Kalulu, Gezal, Rabiot, Jallet, Morel, and Merritt. Lacazette scoring in the 34th minute. We're up 1-0 after the second half. Fekir is coming off, and on comes Cornet for his first appearance. Tolisso scores in the 66th minute. Lindsay Rose picks up a yellow. We have 3 yellows already. Gonalons has 1, and Rafael. And we pick up a 2-0 victory. Very, very decent start to our Ligue 1 campaign. And we're in first place after 4 matches. PSG has yet to play their 4th and final, well, their 4th match. So we're currently in first place. We're going to end this episode off with 1 final training, see if Tolisso can actually increase in overall, and then we're going to look to change him next month. And he gets a B and A, a C, a C, and a C, and he does stay at a 78 overall. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys have enjoyed it and are liking the format of this new career mode, we're going to play 2 games next episode because we do have our Champions League campaign. We're coming up against KAA Ghent and Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then we have all these 4 games to be simulated. Actually, we might even be playing this game against Zenit. So I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Do it!
Do what?
Just do it!
Okay, do what?
Do it!
Subscribe to my channel. But I already am subscribed. Oh. So subscribe to my second channel. And also, follow me on Twitter at the Nobz YT.
No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it!
But I can't.
Yes, you can!
Oh, okay.